Welcome back to something different. Again, the month of March, we are promoting Swan Day. Support women artists now. Time to introduce you to HannaH. HannaH's field brings love, spirit, and organic fresh flavor to the people with their modern hippie Rasta folk. In a time where connections are made with clicks and tweets, their songs encourage people to lead with their hearts and love their brothers. For the past decade, HannaH and Chef Bliss have been writing and touring the country as a duo. Their last release, Music Magic Medicine, wove 15 musical tracks with a vegetarian/wheat-free cookbook written by Chef Bliss himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, please let me introduce to you HannaH. How are you, HannaH?
I'm good. How are you doing, Mark?
Wonderful. It's great to have you here in the studio.
Thank you.
I'm making sure everything's... I'm trying to do too many things at once. I need some interns. No. So welcome to Eastern Connecticut, and are you excited? This is your first Swan event, right?
This will be my second one. I think
Really?
I think I did the very first Swan.
Oh, okay. That was before my time. I've only been going for like the past 5-6 years.
I believe it was maybe 10 years ago.
Wow.
So?
And you've been singing ever since, huh?
Absolutely. Yes.
I'm glad you're back, and I get to see you this time.
Yes.
You've spent the past 14 years as a vocal coach, a healer, and transformational teacher. Can you give me like an example of one of your success stories in what you do?
Sure, absolutely. Something that I've been loving to do lately is to give workshops that combine singing and yoga together. And what I've found is there's a lot of people, especially women, who are blocked at singing or blocked at speaking their truth. Mm-hmm. So we mix singing and movement, and it just helps release what is possibly blocked. And people cry, people, call me, weeks later and say, wow, now I'm singing louder, now I'm telling people what I really feel. So that's one thing
that's
I'm excited
powerful.
about.
That's motivating. That's great thinking. So what are some tips that you kind of give them? How to breathe and sing from the diaphragm, or how do you do that?
Breathing is number one. So I'm, I'm a classical vocal teacher also, so I do just teach straight up, singing, which
and
is...
yoga's all about breathing, right? Isn't that the key
they're
point?
Exactly. They're both all about breathing. It might be different breaths, but right, breathing is the most important thing in life, right?
And we take it for granted because we just do it without thinking.
We do.
So, and you help people do it the proper way, right?
Do it consciously, and it's the first thing to go when, say, we get nervous in life, right, or we get stressed. The first thing you do is hold your breath, right? Mm-hmm. And so, just reminding people to breathe slow, to take deeper breaths, and it automatically 4 breaths in, hold 4 breaths out. It makes us feel better. So
gets oxygen to the brain, right? Like if somebody's like really angry, one of the key things to do is to remember to breathe and get the oxygen to the brain so you react reasonably and not irrationally.
You got it.
One of the things I've learned in life. Everything you do is a reflection of your art, even in the way you... I was going to give that one to Chef Bliss. I was reading on your webpage.
It's all good, too, and I can take food questions.
Yeah.
He couldn't be with us today.
I'm sure you already know these answers, right?
Yeah, we're kind of close.
Even in the way he mows his lawn, your lawn, right? Tell me more.
Where'd you get that from?
I don't know.
Where are you getting these secret tips? It's true, though.
It was a consciousness conversation.
Oh, right on. Okay.
And you were talking about your neighbors' beautifully manicured lawns, and then yours is like a little wild and crazy. I wanted to learn more.
You're right.
And it must be artistic, too, the way he does it, I'm sure.
It's artistic, and he really, he would say that he speaks to the earth as he's mowing the lawn and talks to the flowers and bees and says, what do you want me to keep and what don't you want me to keep? And
so there's little patches where he didn't mow?
It's pretty hilarious. And we live in Simsbury, Connecticut, which it's pretty proper.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it, proper. Nice New England It's got to be done a certain way so everybody's in uniformity.
You got it. Our neighbors love us. No, they do. We have a great neighborhood, actually.
Oh. Well, look, is Chef going to be at the Swan Day?
He sure will
Good.
be. Yeah,
I'm looking forward
we'll
to
have a
meeting
full
you.
band that
Awesome.
day. So yeah, totally.
Do you want to start off with a song, and I'll take a break from talking?
Sure, absolutely. This one is called Unite.
Ooh, Unite.
Yeah.
And what's a little bit about it?
So it was inspired as I was thinking about, actually it has a lot to do with the feminine divine that is actually not just within us as females, but within men and women. You know, and it's really not about you're a man, I'm a woman. It's being in touch with the yin and yang within us all. You know, we all have feminine.
Uniting the yin and the yang.
Uniting the yin and the
I
yang.
love that. That's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Yeah. So unite, but you know, it's one that we can all definitely use right now in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Line with this divine sound, be where you're called to be. Listen with an open mind. People lead with your heart. Oh, dance free. Each day the river is never the same. It flows and creates anew. The human revolution, open to change as the river flows inside of you. Unite in light, my sisters and brothers. I need you now more than ever. For divine mother now calls us all together. Yeah, unite in light. Life shines on and rainbows bloom. Surrender to her power. Earth comes round, whistling a tune. She will guide you to the new hour. Babylon falls and flowers emerge. Mothers hold on to her child. Spirits move through the trees, bees and the birds. Peace rises up from the wild. Unite in light, my sisters and brothers. I need you now more than ever. For divine mother now calls us all together. Unite in light. Close your eyes, remember the ancient ones. Take control of your dreaming states. With the speed of light, evolution. What we dream, we will create. Unite in light, my sisters and brothers. I need you now more than ever.
That was beautiful. I love that song. It's such wise words, too. We should all unite. Wow. All right. We touched a little bit on consciousness conversations. Great way to connect with your fans and spread your positive vibes. You definitely got positive vibes. How's that working out?
Consciousness conversations.
Yeah, you've been doing it for a little while now?
Yeah, it's been an off and on thing for maybe a year or so. It's super fun, Facebook Live. We do it on Facebook Live.
That's easy, yeah.
Which is an amazing platform, and a lot of people tune in, so we keep doing it. And
what are some of the topics you've touched on?
How to tap into your creativity. We talk about relationships, love relationships. We talk about forgiveness. It's just about really just tuning in. Anything that it's so Bliss is my drummer. Chef Bliss is my drummer. Also, we're married, and we have these conversations at home at the dinner table, or with our friends and our family.
Very organic, then. Very
organically. So now it's like we have them, and now we're like, oh, that's a good one. So whenever one sparks, then we bring it out.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So you can sign up on your Facebook page to get notified when they're going to...
Facebook page, yeah, definitely. HannaHsfield.com would be the best place. If you sign up on the email list, you'll get all the information.
There you go, HannaHsfield.com. You've got the duo with you and Chef Bliss. You have a full band, and you also have the Bob Marley tribute band. Tell me more about that.
Yes. It's called High Tide, a tribute to Bob Marley. And we perform often. We perform often at Arch Street Tavern in Hartford as one of them. We do about every quarter. We do a show. And it started, we moved back from Portland, Oregon, and every year on Bob's birthday, February 6th, there would be like 10 wonderful concerts that you could go see. People coming from Jamaica to perform. We moved back to Connecticut, and we're like, February 6th, what are we going to... Oh, nothing's happening.
We're too uptight here.
So it's all good. We're getting there.
How was it out in Oregon?
It's amazing.
Beautiful?
Yeah, have you been there?
No, I want to go.
You should go.
We got to go.
You should go.
We got to go.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Is Chef Bliss from out there? Or?
He lived out there for a while. Okay. Before we met, he lived out there. So we traveled back there. I always wanted to live somewhere with a really great original music scene, and we chose Portland. So we were out there for a while.
What was it about Bob Marley? Bob Marley, it's so important to you. His message that resonates inside you? Definitely the message. Peace and love and...
Yeah, his lyrics, his message. It's somebody that I listened to since I was a child. My parents would play his music and also Rita Marley's music. So I grew up listening to it. It's in my bones, and yeah, definitely... definitely the message, the one love message. Can't deny it. Yeah. And it still is so relevant right now.
I was going to ask you, who would you love to someday, be on stage with, open up for? Maybe one of the Marleys, yeah. Ziggy or somebody? Or?
Ziggy, Steven, Damien, yeah, any of those guys, but... Yeah, that would be a good dream. We got to meet Steven last time he was in Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
I gave him a CD.
Oh,
cool. We got to chill with him. He was super nice.
Are you performing any festivals this summer?
We are.
I was listening to your music earlier today, and I'm just picturing myself out in a field in the summertime, just listening to you jamming away, and... I can just definitely see you performing at a festival.
Yeah, we do festivals. We do a lot. We'll be doing the 50th anniversary of Woodstock at Yasgur's Farm, which is the land that...
Is that the original?
It's the original land that they opened up when nobody would let them camp, is Yasgur's Farm. So Max Yasgur, who has since passed, the person who bought it from him, his wife, now continues.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so...
That's going to be awesome.
That'll be awesome. We'll be at up Harry Brown's farm in Maine. We perform there every year. But lots of festivals. Middletown Music Festival. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be catching one of those.
Yeah, come out, bring your blanket, we'll chill.
Yeah. We love going to festivals. What are some of the more memorable experiences you've had? I saw that you've been on stage or opened up for a lot of cool bands like Government Mule.
Yes.
Tell me a little interesting story about one of them.
Government Mule that was amazing because since then the original bass player has passed, so I was lucky to open up for him twice, for them twice, and to meet Warren Haynes, briefly in passing as we're, setting up on stage, and Derek Trucks opened at the time, and he was super young, it was kind of before he was Derek Trucks. He was, in Allman Brothers.
Mr. Tedeschi?
Yeah, before he was Mr. Tedeschi. Exactly. But yeah, no, it's been a blessing to open up for a lot of great people. It's inspirational, just to be on the same stage as these people
and then hang out backstage after too?
And hang out with some of them. You get to hang out with some of them. I'm really, really shy when it comes to famous people. So I was about this far from like Donna Jean from the Grateful Dead because we got to open up for her. Wow. I didn't even talk to her, right? We could have had the greatest conversation.
Probably.
We could have been probably best friends by now.
You just gotta take that first step.
I could talk to anybody, but...
Is Chef Bliss more of the conversation starter?
Yeah, so we were hanging out with Stephen Marley on his bus, and he's like, "What's up with you? Like, you became silent, And I'm like, "Thank you for your music." And they're like just chilling, They're just like philosophizing. And yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Very cool. What other song are you going to play for us?
Let's see. Should I have you choose? I'm going to ask you. We're going to either sing a song about waterfalls, which is slow and mellow.
Don't go chasing
That's a good one, too. Or a song about moving to California and going surfing. I'll let you choose.
I like waterfalls.
All right, cool. Sounds good. There's a lot of waterfalls when we lived in Oregon, so...
Ooh.
I'm the daughter of Mother Earth. She comforts me when it's cold. Dancing when it rains, I feel so old. Show me which way to go. Oh, waterfall, won't you please catch me if I fall, 'cause I'm jumping on